What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Now this video is going to be the second part of the transfer case where we do the rear output seal. Now my rear output seal is actually not leaking. However, I figure since the transfer case is out, I would replace the seal and the bearing as well. The rear seal is relatively easy to change and you do not need to remove the transfer case out of the car. All the tools and parts that I use in this video will be listed in the description down below, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. Okay, this is the back housing, the back extension housing. There we go, we got the back off this ring right here. Make sure it doesn't fall out if you're doing this in the car. This guy was out earlier, but it's right there. And the part that we want to be working with is right here. Speedo gear needs to come out next. There's 2 bolts, I think.
Just one.
Just one? Alright. Speedo gear right there. Alright, so we were able to hammer it out with the socket over here. Make sure you take out the snap ring with the speedometer gear right there. And it comes right out like this. So next, we can take out this inner snap ring to change out the bearing, because you might as well, you're this deep. And also the seal is right there, so we're going to change that out too. Goes, and then snap ring, the bearing should go down. I can do this.
It's crooked.
It's good. Got stuck in there.
Hammer this side.
There it goes. Bearing is out. Old bearing, new bearing. Same.
Clean it, grease it.
Yep. Put the new one in. We're good. So you kind of push the new seal in with the old seal. I find is best. It fits right on top. And just lightly hammer it all the way around until you feel the gap is equal all the way around. So we're almost there. That's perfect right there. You don't want to hammer directly onto the new seal because you're going to break it, so use the old one. Wipe it down before you install it, and then put a little bit of grease. Slides in easy, hopefully. Just the bottom one. There we go. Alright.
That's okay, Joe.
Might as well. to make sure when you hammer, this is my setup by the way, the dust shield covers the inner shield. You should be okay. I'm almost there. I'm just going to hammer a couple more times for good measure. And I think we're okay. We'll know once we try to put in the snap rings for everything else if we didn't hammer enough. So, snap ring before the speedo gear. Okay, now you want to remember to put this guy back in. And how are you going to tell if you push the stub in enough is if the snap ring goes in. There we go. So that is the completed. And then last but not least, you've got your speedometer gear to put back in. Okay, make sure you've got this guy. You want to hand tighten the bolts in there. Don't tighten it all the way. It's 27 foot-pounds all the way, but for right now, you want to wait for it to dry. Let it sit like 10-15 minutes before 27 foot-pounds. And that is it. Now all you gotta do is fill up the transfer case with fresh gear oil. I believe the Land Cruiser transfer case capacity is roughly 1.5 quarts. So make sure you have 2 quarts handy and you should be okay. After that, drive the car around, let it warm up, and check for leaks. I've checked mine. I've actually taken it pretty far. We took it to Utah recently, and not a single drop. So hopefully you did it correctly. You'll never have to do it again for the life of the vehicle. And thanks for watching.